Could XRP Ripple be the next Bitcoin? Welcome back to the channel. It's Emmanuel here. I am recording this video on August 2, 2025. I want to ask you one question. Do you think XRP could be the next Bitcoin really? Now, let's take a look at a few key points to look at in this article. Bitcoin has seen its price skyrocket this year thanks to broader adoption on Wall Street and exciting new legislation surrounding the crypto landscape. XRP has emerged as a popular alternative to mainstream cryptocurrency investment in recent years. Smart investors are taking a closer look at XRP's price and the likelihood of it becoming an integral part of payment network in the future. One asset class that has garnered a bit of enthusiasm from investors this year is cryptocurrencies. Similar to how much of the artificial intelligence movement can be traced back to a select group of winners, investors appear to be applying the same template to cryptocurrency. Two of the most popular cryptocurrencies right now are Bitcoin and XRP. As of this writing, July 28th, Bitcoin's price of roughly $120,000 is hovering near all-time highs. Meanwhile, at $3, XRP appears much more modest. Let's explore what makes Bitcoin and XRP unique to help get a sense of the catalysts that are fueling their current price action. In the long run, could XRP emerge as the next Bitcoin? Let's read on to find out. XRP could disrupt digital commerce as we know it, but more than 11,000 businesses and governments use the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication (SWIFT) network as an intermediary to handle financial transactions. While SWIFT has major inroads in the global payments infrastructure, some will argue that it's an antiquated system. Often, settlement can take days as various banks are usually involved in these transactions. As a result, transaction fees begin to accumulate for businesses. Ripple offer a compelling alternative payment network for cross-border transactions. The Ripple network allows transactions to settle within seconds and at much lower cost compared to SWIFT. One of the interesting advantages of Ripple is that its customers can use XRP as a bridge currency. Ripple's partner banks in various countries make the conversions to and from this cryptocurrency fast and seamless. This function removes the friction of dealing with banks using various currencies and can soften the toll of foreign exchange fees. Instead of using other countries' currencies in making exchange, Ripple makes use of XRP as a bridge currency, which makes it fast and seamless instead of relying or depending on other countries for changing, for converting money from one country to another. So Ripple as a company makes use of that XRP to make the transaction seamless. According to data compiled by FXC Intelligence, the total addressable market for cross-border transactions is expected to reach $330 trillion by 2032, up from $195 trillion in 2024. Since XRP brings much needed modern innovation to the payment infrastructure space, investors may see it as a potentially lucrative investment opportunity in the same light as Bitcoin. Let's explore how accurate that comparison really is. Does that make it the next Bitcoin? So far this year, the price of Bitcoin has risen by 29%, roughly triple the returns of the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite. I think that Bitcoin's price action throughout 2025 can be traced to a number of macro factors. As far as Wall Street is concerned, spot Bitcoin ETFs have become increasingly adopted across institutions on Wall Street, such as BlackRock and Cathie Wood's ARK Invest. In addition, a number of companies have started accumulating Bitcoin on their balance sheets, essentially augmenting their liquidity positions through cryptocurrencies. Moreover, Positive rhetoric from Capitol Hill surrounding the cryptocurrency landscape has fueled new legislation such as the Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for US Stablecoins Genius Act and the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. To be fair though, some of these factors have served as tailwinds for XRP this year too. So with that said, what really makes Bitcoin so unique? Bitcoin's core qualities. Bitcoin has capped supply of 21 million coins. As a result, there is a scarcity mentality that is applied when it comes to investing in Bitcoin. This is why Bitcoin is often referred to as digital gold. Generally speaking, the prices of desirable assets rise significantly when supply is limited, while XRP has a fixed supply of 100 billion tokens. The scarcity psychology seen with Bitcoin doesn't seem to be present. I think there are a few reasons for this. First, Ripple holds a portion of the XRP supply, meaning the token itself is not fully decentralized like Bitcoin is. In addition, Ripple has been riddled with lawsuits from the Securities and Exchange Commission in recent years. Although the worst appears to be behind it, there is likely a lingering negative perception among investors stemming from this situation. Moreover, widespread adoption of Ripple doesn't necessarily equate to an accelerated use of XRP. Since Ripple already has an uphill battle competing with Swift and other established payment network, it's likely that some investors don't think XRP will ever become a serious mainstream option in payment infrastructure. With a market capitalization approaching $200 billion, XRP may look cheap at $3 per coin, but its market value is already more than several larger, more sophisticated fintech businesses, suggesting that a lot of upside is already priced in. While I see the advantages of XRP over legacy payment infrastructure, I do not think the cryptocurrency carries the same upside as Bitcoin. Now, should you invest in XRP now? In my humble opinion, no. Don't take this as a financial advice, please. This is for education purpose. Well, in my humble opinion, XRP has already seen a lot of upside this year, 2025, as you can see. In the past few months, it has gone from 50 cents. It went from 50 cents in around December 2024, and now it's sitting at $2.97. In the short term, we might see a significant pullback, but based on the positive news surrounding XRP's price, this coin might just pull back a little bit and go up from there. So, in conclusion, in the short term, XRP might not be the best cryptocurrency to invest in right now, but in the long term, if you're a long-term investor in XRP, yes, XRP is a good coin to invest in the long term. But if you are looking for short-term returns, XRP might not be the coin you're looking to invest in. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like this video for more. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.